Have you ever seen one of these old silverware boxes at the thrift store? I've seen quite a few of them, and they're really cute. They're like little mini pieces of furniture. This was actually a customer's that brought in to me and asked me to do a refresh on it. It's been in her family forever. Used to have her grandma's silverware in it. So we came up with a plan of adding this beautiful floral decoupage tissue paper to the top. So I put a coat of white down first, and then I'm ripping the paper with the water method, whereas you just take a paintbrush with water on it, you paint along the area you want to rip, and you just rip. I didn't want the whole entire top of it to just be tissue paper. I wanted to have a little bit of an artsy flair. So what I did is I am putting it on with Dixie Belle Satin Top Coat, which is by far the best decoupage medium I've ever used. It's fabulous to use. It's nice and thick. It dries. It gets not too watery, so your paper doesn't really tear. So basically I lay it down and then I use a dry brush to help smooth it out. This way I get hardly any bubbles or creases or anything. Then what you do is you just put another coat of it on top and let it dry. You can tell it's kind of turning opaque. That's because it's wet right now. So super easy to use. Once that's done, I went ahead and I didn't cut the tissue paper first. I'm just using a piece of sandpaper along the edge and ripping it off. This ensures that every single time I do this, I get a super clean cut. This is such an easy way to make sure that the tissue paper fits perfectly every single time. So I decided that since the tissue paper, I tore it, I wanted to kind of have the look of the top of this little silverware chest to continue. Basically, with paint, the picture, continue it out. So I grabbed some colors that were very complementary to what's in the piece. You see that pretty purplish blue flower down there in the right-hand corner. There's yellow flowers. There's purple flowers. So I went ahead and I'm just kind of doing a dabbing thing. And what I'm doing is just adding a little bit of color. When you see colors in paper, if you keep continuing them up, like I did with the blue right over the blue flowers, it just draws your eye. It looks like a hand-painted piece of art. I couldn't paint flowers to save my life, but I can make it appear as if I hand-painted the flowers. People ask me all the time when I do dressers and such, "Wow, you're such a great artist." And I said, "Well, thank you." And they always think that I hand-painted the flowers, which I really love. That they can't tell where the paper started and where my blending took over. So basically, I just pick light kind colors that are in the print, and I just use little bites of paint. To be honest, there's hardly any paint on that brush. I am just using a smaller brush. It's my R16, R12. It's one of those from Klingon. It's a small round brush. I will link all of the products that I have used in the description so that you can purchase them from me if you would like. So I'm just kind of blending out, putting a little bit of dark green, pulling up that grass, just trying to make that tissue appear as if the picture is still just expanding up, giving it kind of a pretty sky-like look, and just flowing through with the colors that are already in the tissue paper. Do you see how quickly this comes together? And I seriously am just using dots of paint. Right now I'm at a little bit of purplish blue color to just make that flower just kind of keep going. It's kind of a it tricks your eye, I guess would be the word. So just little dots of paint. I'm hardly using any paint. I actually always pour way too much paint than I need. And then what I did is there was a lot of yellow in those flowers. So I have a yellow, which wasn't exactly the same yellow in the flowers. Like nothing's going to ever match. So the way I tie it all together is I take the yellow paint that I have and I kind of just draw in the yellow flowers. They look even more hand painted. Then I just draw on the petals. Like I don't do anything crazy. They're already beautiful. I just add the yellow that I have and then incorporate it into the art to make it look like it's hand painting. So that way if they put their hand over the top, they'd be like, wow, it feels like it's hand painted, not a piece of paper. It's just these little tricks. I'll do that with the yellow, with some of the greens. There's some pink flowers. It's just kind of, I'm using a little tiny artist brush and just kind of enhancing the flowers that are already there. It's really a pretty way to make it look even more hand painted. It's just a trick. So got that all done, and this thing was covered with felt. Took us hours upon hours to get the felt out. You know how it had the separations for like the knives and all that? We took it out. We used sandpaper. We used goof off. We used a putty knife. Took us a long time to get it out, but we eventually won, and the inside's in pretty good shape. So I decided to just lay down just one piece of tissue paper for that inside insert. Super easy what we just did. I painted it white. I put down the Dixie Belle satin clear coat. We are going to sand off the edge so it is nice and even. Never cut your tissue paper if you're going edge to edge beforehand. It'll never work. Just put on extra and then just sand down off the edge, and you will get a perfect cut line every single time. Make sure you go ahead and add another top coat of clear over the top of this, and that'll seal it. It takes about 10-15 minutes to dry. Now this is where we pulled out all that felt. So we grabbed our Wise Owl salve, which is phenomenal. It's the best stuff. And it will recondition the wood that is already in the piece. It is phenomenal. Have you used it? And not only that, the scent is out of this world. So every piece of furniture that I paint in my store gets the Wise Owl salve inside it. It also will help your tracks slide. So your drawer tracks, if you have a sticky drawer, stick it on the runners, stick it on the inside, stick it on the sides. Then just wipe out any excess, and it will really just soak into that wood and make it look new. It really can tell on the lid. So this is the best way to revive wood. I am not kidding you. This stuff will last for years. You'll never have to redo it. I mean, it's not like you have to do it every 6 months. I have a piece of wood in my store I did 7 years ago, and it still looks just as good. Amazing, right? So this is the Wise Owl salve. I will link it. Here she is. She's all finished. Got her handles put back on. This was so fun. This is how they did silverware. Like, this is how you got it. Now you just get it in a plastic box. Isn't that fabulous? Look at how pretty the wood is. It doesn't always have to have paint.